Hi folks, today we're going to look at Windows 10, a very quick and easy overview. The very first thing I want you to be familiar with is the re-implementation of the Start button on the bottom left-hand side of the screen here. What this does when you left-click it here is it will open a combination of the Metro page from Windows 8 and the original Start menu bar, or the Start menu from Windows 7 and below that everybody knows and loves. And here's all your stuff. So what I want you to be able to do from here is a couple of different things. So first off, you need to recognize the difference between the taskbar and the Start menu. The Start menu is the menu when you click the Start button. So it'll be all the stuff that's located at this on the right side of this whole big menu. The taskbar here is the taskbar on the bottom or wherever you have it located on your computer. Now, when you find a program that you want or that you use pretty regularly, you should put it on either your Start menu or your taskbar. And to do that, what you do is you right-click on something. So we'll look at Word. And what I'll do is it's already pinned to my taskbar, but it would say pinned to taskbar if it wasn't. And I can unpin it from my taskbar if I wanted, or I can pin it to the Start. So I'm going to show you what that looks like. I would pin it to the Start, and there it is right there. Perfect. So be familiar with that. It makes searching for programs that you use very frequently a lot easier. Next thing I want to draw your attention to is using the search feature. So using the search feature in Windows 10 is a little different than Windows 8 because it's kind of right in your face all the time. The search feature here will allow you to search on the web and through your own stuff on your computer. So I'm going to look for something in Adobe, and you see that it gives me a best match, which is something I've either used the most frequently or something that I've recently used, or I can look at the web stuff. My suggestion, well, let me tell you, the web stuff, it will always default to using Microsoft Edge, which is Microsoft's reimagining of Internet Explorer if you search for the web. Otherwise, I would default to using My Stuff because that will show you all the stuff on your computer. So as you can see, I have quite a few Adobe products on my computer here. So that's the search. Now the next thing I want you to see or look at is accessing all of your apps. So say you don't even know what you don't know and you don't really know what to search for. We go to the Start menu, we check out all apps. Here you go. Here's a list of all of your applications in alphabetical order, and they're all there. Great. And you can either escape or you can click back from there and get back to your original Start menu. Now, one of the things that Windows 8 did and Windows 10 continues to do is to use applications. So by default, when you buy a new computer with Windows 8 or Windows 10, any product like a song or a picture will open in the application version of the software program. And it's kind of a, for lack of a better word or explanation, it's a half program. It's something designed for computers without much power that are kind of on the go. It's touchscreen interface, all of that. But I want you to be familiar with how to take it out of the application mode if you're using kind of a powerful desktop. So I have a picture here on my desktop that we're going to open. And right now, if I double click it, double left click, it will open in Windows Photo Viewer. Now I have it set that way because I much prefer the full program rather than the application. But to change this, you right click on the picture, you go to Open With, and you have a list here. You probably won't have a list as large as this. You'll probably have Paint, Photos, and Windows Photo Viewer. So it will default open in Photos, and I'll show you what that looks like here. Looks like this, not much different. I mean, it still shows you the photo, but you do have different functionality. Now, to set a default, we go Open With, choose another app, And what we'll do is left click. Always use this app when opening this type of file, and you just click whichever app you want to do it. And like I said, Windows Photo Viewer is my default. Great. So now some other kind of basic navigation tools, preference type things. I'm going to right click on the taskbar, and you'll see that I have a check here next to lock all taskbars. Well, that keeps it in place. It means I can't move it. But some people, they like to have their taskbar on the top or the side of their screen, whatever it may be. So I'm going to click this, left click, and it unchecks that box. This allows me to left click and drag this taskbar all around. So you'll see it's on top there, it's on the right here, it's on the bottom there, wherever you want. And then just to make sure, right click and press lock all taskbars when you're finished moving it around. Now I'll show you one other thing, and this is a pretty neat function. It happened in Windows 8 as well. I'm going to show you here. So this is the syllabus, or at least the syllabus we're working on for 2015. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it by left clicking, and I'm holding down the mouse button. I can move it around, you see. Now I'm going to throw it to one side of the screen. Now this works for both sides of the screen, but I can only show you the one side because I have dual monitors running, and it won't show my other monitor. So I'm going to pull it all the way to the left side of the screen, and you'll see kind of a little outline of a box if you see that. If I let go of the mouse button at this point, it will automatically show up as a half screened, and it'll zoom in on the document or the PowerPoint or whatever you're working, web page, whatever you're working on. And this is a good way to do, multiple things at a time. I got two things going here. Whoops, two things going. And it just helps you work more efficiently as a college student, because we're always multitasking. And I think that's all I wanted to show you for now. This has been a very quick and very rough overview of Windows 10, but I hope you enjoyed. I'll see you next time.